Okay. You ready, dude?
Oh my God, I'm ready.
We got new mics.
That's Friday Night Lights.
Friday
That's
Night
what I want
Lights.
to call it. Friday Night Lights. Ooh, that was good.
Ooh. Friday Night Lights?
Yeah.
And it's a Friday.
I know. I also just
That was
like
perfect.
the little thing that you just did. That was nice.
Oh, the... I'm here with Miss Courtney Roselle. She's a friend of the show. We're going to be talking about how she built one of the best gyms in Hoboken. I'm just going to say it.
Dang.
From nothing. Yep. She was the first in her family to do it. She's extremely particular about who she lets train in her spot, which we'll get into.
Yes.
And every time I walk into Iron Grace, I learn something new about what it takes to build something worth protecting. So, Miss Courtney,
so nice.
thanks for coming on.
It's one of the nicest introductions. Wow.
You know I try with my intros.
You do. And I just love Kenzie for that. Biggest hype woman you'll ever meet.
I try. Yeah. So Courtney Roselle, round 2. Welcome to the podcast. A lot's changed since we last talked. We got new mics on my end.
I know.
But what's new with you? Have you competed since then?
Oh my God. I'm trying to think. What month was that we did? What month? It was cold.
It was cold outside.
Actually, it was the longest winter in all the decades. So I don't know. It might have been in December. It might have been last week because it was like
January. December, January.
Wow.
Early. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, competing wise, I'm taking a little bit of a break to the end of the year just to focus on my own business, and like focus on all the trainers. I now have 13 trainers that work at Iron Grace.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. So I'm trying to really focus on the business and, maybe, a second location coming soon, who knows, in like the next year or two. So I'll keep these. Yeah, like that's my big drop. So again, I'm focusing on myself, my family, and my friends. I will say that. Like being good to myself for the first time in a very long time is making me the best business owner yet and the best family member and the best friend. So
you wear it so well. Like I can tell that you're happy right now.
Oh, thank you.
I can tell that you're happy. Well, at least you make it, you look happy.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying my best. Seriously. And it only has led me to be the best person yet at 37 years later. So it takes a long time.
Oh, girl, I'm only 31 and I'm like, I'm tired of this. I'm ready to retire. I'm ready to retire. Okay, so one thing I don't think we really got into last time. So for those of you who didn't watch the last episode, we briefly talked about the fitness industry,
a lot.
Mental health. Yeah, we talked about a lot. We talked a little bit about Iron Grace, but we didn't really go into like in depth in Iron Grace. So that's what I'm excited to talk to you about. And you're the first person in your family to start a business.
Yeah, entrepreneur. Yeah.
Okay.
First one.
And first one to open a gym. Yeah. So what does it feel like to be the first? Like, I don't want the polished PR version, like the raw dog. Like, tell me the nitty gritty. How does it feel being the first?
How to be the first? I mean, it feels like a lot of weight on my chest, like on my shoulders, on my chest, to succeed and not fail. Yeah. That's what it feels like. I'm like, holy shit, I hope I make this work. I better make this work. But also, I want to be a role model to my baby cousins. I have 22 baby cousins. I have 10 nieces and nephews and still growing. Like my sister's going to have another kid. So I'm just saying, I just want to be an example to them that you can make all your dreams work and you can be the black sheep and you can be the weirdo and you can be the awkward and you can be outside the box and you can make your dreams work. So that's why I feel like there's extra pressure on me to make it happen.
When you told your parents that you wanted to do this, which I've met your mom and your dad.
Yes.
I love that your dad's like the built-in, he fixes stuff.
Oh my God, he's the contractor at Iron Grace.
Yeah.
He's a contractor, yes.
Both seem like lovely humans.
Thank you.
Was it hard when you told them you wanted to do it? Like who was the first you had to convince?
Oh my, so my one that you see is actually my stepdad. So you guys have never met my real father yet. I don't think you have my real father.
No, I don't think so.
So, he was the hardest one to convince. And he told me years later, which sounds like a little fucked up at the time that he was saying it, but he meant it in the best way. When I left Prudential Center, right? W-2, 401k, health insurance. He's like, I thought you were going to be back in like 3 months, going back into the corporate world. Like, I thought this was a hobby.
Yeah.
He was like, no way I thought you were going to make a hobby a career. And he meant it. And at the time, I'm like, Dad, thanks for believing in me. But he really just like meant it in the best way. Like he wanted safety for me.
Right.
And he tells me every day, like, holy shit, I can't believe you did it. I can't believe you did it. You know, now I've had Iron Grace 8 years. It's going to be 1 year in May since Iron Grace Studio has been open. And he's like, holy shit, you're making this work. He never thought in a million years. So he was the hardest one to convince.
Him. Because, so she was, you know, corporate world. Again, if you didn't watch that episode, go back and watch it. But corporate world, you've been in fitness for years.
I've been in fitness, but I started like mortgages. Fitness. Like
That's crazy.
Yeah, I went to basketball for college. I got 2 degrees in college, marketing and management. So like a double degree. It basically was the same degree. Let's all be serious. But I went into mortgages. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do, right? You're supposed to go to 4 years of college. You're supposed to get out. Then like at 25, 26, you're supposed to get married. Then you're supposed to have kids. And I did none of that. And I was like, I just realized I didn't want to sit at a desk for the rest of my life. And I wanted to make an impact on people to feel good. Yes. So I was the first one to be like, peace out. I'm not doing this. Yeah. So that was hard. That was hard to tell my family. And they were like, you're no 401k, no getting married, not having kids right now. What the hell are you doing?
But, you know, and I totally get that because if my kid said, hey, I want to go start something new, it's like,
every right.
You know, you want to believe in them, but it's also like, I want you to be real for a second. Like, just think, you know, like, do you want this? Is this really what you want? Yeah. I back you, but like, think about it. Because even going into journalism, my parents were like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And they know that I'm very bullheaded with it. I'm like, I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. Yeah. So, okay. So your real dad was the hardest one to convince.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to ask you this, and I'll also preface it because, so for me, like, I very much relate to you because I'm the first in my family to do media, personal training, and cycling. So I never had anybody sitting there telling me like, oh, well, I went through this and I want you to avoid this. Here's what you should do. Or I learned this lesson. Don't learn it. You don't have to learn it yourself. You know, like being there to kind of guide me through it. So with all that being said, even in the highs and lows, you know, I'm really proud of who I am because I am who I am today because of it. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little lonely at times. Oof. So do you ever feel a little lonely sometimes in a sense of like, oh, like you said, the stress, like trying to figure it out on your own. Do you feel a sense of loneliness sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, I built Iron Grace because of that. So the reason I built Iron Grace is when I became a personal trainer, people basically threw me out to the wolves. It was like, figure it out. And it was such a lonely road. I mean, I know I'm talking to so many clients a day, but no one else is a personal trainer in the health and wellness industry. Like I'm just... In the Italian culture, we throw spaghetti at a wall and see if it sticks. So throw spaghetti at a wall and see if it sticks. Hey. So, and I just wanted to build a community of trainers. That's all I wanted. And now, again, I have 13 trainers in my space.
So freaking cool.
And I know it's a place to bring clients, but it's something bigger than that.
Yeah.
Again, it's a place where a safe haven for trainers. You know, I have a kitchen there. I have basically people take naps there.
I have literally taken a nap there. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
It's
and
great.
I have a full shower. You know, we're always moving and we forget to take care of ourselves. So I wanted to make a space where we take care of ourselves and we vibe off each other. We're like, who's doing what for social media? What's hitting? Yeah. What's not? What is everybody doing for their 401ks? What is everybody doing for their health insurance? Like we all bounce ideas off each other. And it's so nice of a space and a community and a growth area that I hope every trainer just feels safe in.
We're going to get into a little bit of like what you just mentioned, but that is exactly what it is. So you should be so proud of yourself. Like I'm going to go into it in a little bit, but yeah, Iron Grace is lit, you guys.
Thank you.
So I was going to ask you if you're paving something for people, you know, nieces and maybe future kids, but you already said that. So
yeah.
If your nieces or cousins were ever like, I want to be a trainer.
Yeah, I would totally encourage it. I do motivational speaking also in school. So like next Friday, I mentor a bunch of kids in health and wellness arena or entrepreneurship. And I always say when I leave them, just to let you know, the black sheep always turns into the goat. That's my number one saying. So, you know, please, like, be the black sheep. Go out and be weird and be
crazy,
awkward, because the authenticity will attract the best people.
Yeah.
Just being who you are. And that's who you want around you. That's all. So.
Yep. I love it. Okay. So I mentioned in the beginning, you're very picky about who you let train at Iron Grace. And I'm not even saying that as a buzzword because you've been open about it. We've talked about it. what goes into picking trainers who can train at Iron Grace? Because you don't just let anybody off the street come in
I have
and
denied
train.
people training there 100%.
So tell me what goes into picking somebody, and then we're going to go into some other little specifics. So what does it look like choosing a trainer for Iron Grace?
I always say, number one, you have to be a good human being. A good coach will come. You can't make a good coach into a good human being, but you can do the opposite. You can make a good human being into a good coach. And that growth lasts so much longer.
Yes.
Right? So it's the longevity of it. Also, too, it's my home that I built, and I want it to be everybody else's home. So, like, I can tell by a good human being you are that you're going to respect the home, and you're going to respect the people that are in it.
Yes.
Right? And in my space, I have a lot of vulnerability. So I will not have shitty people in my space that are... Good people are trying to be vulnerable and being like, I'm struggling. And there's a shitty person being like, F you, I'm not hearing this. That's not going to happen.
I'm just here for money.
I'm just here for money, and I'm not here for anything else, or I'm not going to listen to what anybody else says. That is not going to happen. You do not get somewhere going alone. You get somewhere as a team. You get somewhere with people by your side. So that I say all the time, how I got where I am today is because the people that you don't see up behind the screen and behind the lens, like I cry to them, and they are strong when I am really weak.
Yeah.
And I cry, and they're like, girl, get it together. Get this shit together. And like, you know, it's funny because on the way over here, I posted, like, I was featured in Lululemon just a year ago today. I became their ambassador secretly. Right? Yeah, just a year ago. And only people knew I was crying hysterically behind the scenes. Like, these beautiful photos are going up because I'm stressing about the weight of the world on me of building a community that would break every fitness mold possible and every culture. Like, that's all I was thinking about in the growth of family and friends. And all I wish I could do is sit back and everybody's like, it will all work out. And I put the Lil Wayne song, like, let it all work out. Like, yeah, it will all work out. But it all worked out because of the people I had behind me. So you're not going to be a shitty person in my space. Yeah. Also, number 3 is what I stress with every trainer, you will be a leader in the community. And I'm not saying by influencers. That's my favorite part. You will be a leader in the community. I'm not talking about 30,000 followers or 100,000 followers. You will be a good person that people look up to and say, you know, she gave back. She made an impact on the world because we forget where we come from. We forget, like, this world is a beautiful place and we're very spoiled at the end of the day. I have food at the table to go home to and a shelter and roof over my head. So we will give back to community of people that are less fortunate and don't have what we have. Yep. So I want everybody in my space to be a leader on their own as well as in my space too. So you have to do it on your own without me.
And it's so special to hear this because a lot of businesses, especially ones that I've, you know, seen and even some that I've been a part of, like, they'll just look at somebody's resume and be like, oh, everything looks good on paper. We'll just make the vibes work. And that's not what Iron Grace is at all, because there, like you said, there can be trainers who know their stuff, but they're just not really good humans.
At the end of the day.
And it brings everyone down.
It brings everybody down.
Brings everyone down. So.
Yeah, they know, like, they have to do a community service project without me, or they have to, like, Troy works with, like, a lot of kids. You obviously do a lot with church. Like, Holly does stuff with Girls on the Run. Justice does stuff with Girls Inc. I work in the autism community. Like, you have to make an impact. I will not have it any other way.
I love it. Oh my gosh. So you mentioned culture mattering so much to you. When was that moment when you're like, this has to, like, the culture is number one priority for me? Was it the culmination of, like, building your own business and you're like, okay, I just can't have any, like, loose ends? Or when did you know, like, okay, culture is something I'm really going to focus on?
I think it's coming from past experiences in the, like, fitness space of seeing toxicity around me. And everybody feeling the same way, but not making a change. Like, I was like, what are we doing here? We're just going to throw our heads against the wall over and over and over again. We're just going to let this happen. And we are examples to our clients, but we're not examples in the community. We're just, what?
Makes no sense.
It makes zero sense. How are we going to change? How are we going to make it that this is now, we're going to be good to each other and we're going to collaborate and we're not going to compete? Because trust me, there is enough on the table that we all can make steak dinners. Like, we all can eat at the same time. We all can have amazing meals. And I'm just like, I'm done over this. Like, competing against and, like, being petty.
Fitness community can be weird.
It could be weird. It could be very toxic. And I was like,
very toxic,
we ain't
very
doing
toxic.
This today.
Nope.
So
I want to zoom out because Iron Grace is more than just a gym. It's what you've been able to build around it.
Thank you.
And you're obviously one of the biggest faces in Hoboken at this point. I've seen it from the outside, from the inside. Brahian was fangirling over here on you. So
oh my God, stop. I'm dying.
So can you talk a little bit about what the Hoboken community has given you, not just in business, but personally?
Personally, I love the feeling of, Hoboken is very special because it's small enough that you'll see somebody you probably know every day. Like every day you'll pass somebody, but it's also big enough that you will see people you don't know.
Yeah.
That's how my college was. Like University of Scranton, I saw somebody I knew every single day, but big enough that you're like, wait, you're in my classes? Like, that's how I feel about Hoboken. So I love the small knit of trying to make everybody belong. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Hoboken gives that.
I like that.
It gives a little bit of something in culture and small businesses, especially. Like, we don't have many chains.
No.
It gives a spot for a safe space for small businesses to grow here and be like, this is your home. And you're going to see somebody you know every day and also meet somebody new every single day.
I like that.
Yes.
So you put a lot of weight behind causes that matter to you, which we've kind of talked about. So how do you go about choosing a cause that matters to you, and how do you go about pursuing that or helping?
I'm very big in the autism community because my godson has autism. So seeing my cousin, the mom of him, so it's basically my baby cousin has autism, but he's my godson. I'm so close to her. My family's everything. My family is if you know me, it's everything. Yes. I will take time away. I will cancel every plan to go make a baby cousin basketball game. Like, I don't care what it is because my family raised me. My parents are divorced and my family had to step in and raise me. So I will step in any place possible to help raise them as well. My baby cousins, nieces, nephews, whoever it is.
Right.
So the autism community is big with me because of my godson. So I will give back in every way. I see what my cousin goes through every single day. I see what a warrior she is, how much of a community it takes to raise a child, especially with special needs. Yep. So that I always want to give back to that. And then I do work within the cancer community, survivors of cancer, because my aunt passed away from cancer. 3 of my aunts survived cancer.
That's so crazy.
So cancer warriors, man, they are strong. I mean, I have a client who lives with stage 4 cancer every single day, and seeing what she is strong, and she doesn't let it define her. So I have to work with that community as well.
Well, it sounds too like your clients have been a blessing to you. I know mine have, and I feel so grateful that I love all of my clients.
Dude, your clients are so funny.
They're so funny. They love you too.
Oh my God.
They're always like, how's Courtney? Where's she at? And I'm like, yo, chill out.
Yeah.
I'm your trainer.
They're a whole personality.
No,
but like you being such a good person and hopefully
they're
like
so
the
sweet.
space makes it that like we attract those people within the space.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, they're the best. What's your philosophy on using your platform well?
Oh my God.
Versus, just for yourself? Because I feel like that is something that people try and figure out nowadays. Because like I want my content to have a purpose, but also I like a good selfie now and then.
Yeah.
So how do you go about deciding that? Because I know Alyssa helps you with your social media, she kills it.
Yes.
Amazing. And I love your here's what you get at Trader Joe's, or here's some top spots. So how do you go about deciding what
I'm not gonna lie, Alyssa and Bree behind the scenes are like a chef's kiss. Like they put it out there, but I think they know my moral code of like, I am a role model to my family and my friends first. Like that comes first. So how am I going to perceive that? Or how am I going to help people through their struggles is what my main focus is. And it's not trust me, I got pictures that I'm like, I want to look like a baddie right now.
Yes.
I'm a single girl and loving it. So like, I want to look like a baddie sometimes. But my main goal is like, behind that baddie photo that I'm posting, I want to represent like body positivity or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they know it's not just like a thirst trap going out there. So, and again, I'm not against it. I'm not against thirst traps, but there is a purpose behind everything. And like, what am I representing? And am I a safe space that people can come up to me if something's wrong? You
are a role model.
Yeah. And also too, like, what you see on Instagram, like, I struggle behind the scenes. Again, I put up a post today. Like, there were so many tears that went into that photo of Lululemon, that struggle behind the scenes. And like, I do have anxiety and I do suffer with other things. So I'm not the most like beautiful, perfect human being.
You're beautiful and perfect. So.
Stop it.
Okay, so it's time for a game. I love games.
I know you do.
I love games. So this is a mix of pick a side matchups. And what's your spot, Hoboken Edition?
Oh. I love this.
I know. I was gonna do red flag, green flag trainer edition, but I was like, this is more fun.
Okay, yeah.
Because like we all know a trashy person versus a not.
Yeah, and like we all know it.
Okay, Apollo bagels or O bagel?
Oh my God, Apollo, I know. I mean, if you
I
had to
love
ask
the
me,
customization of O bagel, but the sourdough bagels are just next level.
Yeah, I am gluten free, so like it's hard, but like I'll have a piece here and there. I mean, that's why I have to always go to Cheech's because of. I know, and that's Jersey City edition, but
I know, dude. Cheech's.
But if I had to pick, it's Apollo in Hoboken.
By the way, Cheech's tater tots next level, and I
didn't know about the tater tots or the sauce.
Their sauce is homemade ranch.
Andrea is the one that was like, if you don't go to Cheech's and get the tater tot and the sauce, you don't even know Cheech's.
All 3 sauces. They have 3. You need to try them next time. Okay, best place to get coffee in Hoboken.
Ooh, good one. I mean, I always go walking distance of me. So up this street, it's called Couché. It's spelled like coochie. But it's pronounced Couché.
This is a PG podcast.
Dude, it's bad, but like, it's French. It's French. I'm like, dude, you know what that looks like, right? You know what it looks like.
Who named this place?
But, it's a little bit on the pricier side, I will admit it, but like Couché coffee, man, right up the street.
You really tried to make that sound. You put a little accent. Couché. Okay. Most underrated spot in Hoboken that more people need to know about.
Oh my God. Ooh, that's a good one.
Right. I tried with these.
I know, underrated. I mean, like, dude, the number one, I think it's the longest standing family restaurant in all of Hoboken is Leo's. And I actually have an Iron Gray salad there, but they're the longest standing family. Yeah, Iron Gray salad. It's
Why don't we all go as a team and get the Iron Gray salad?
I know, it's fresh mozzarella, arugula, roasted peppers, and steak on the salad. And it's only served at lunchtime, but it's the longest standing family restaurant in all of Hoboken. It's an Italian restaurant called Leo's. And it's like, and every time you walk in there, you're walking into a family business.
I love that. I love that. Okay.
Yes, underrated.
Hoboken in the summer or Hoboken in the fall?
Oh my God, both so good. But I love Hoboken summer because I think the best thing that came out of COVID was all those outdoor like restaurant areas.
Agreed.
And so let me tell you, Washington Street in the summer is a wild bopping. You are bopping. So, but like the only thing is like sometimes on the weekend, Hoboken summer people leave. So I like Hoboken summer only during the week. But then on the weekends, like in the fall, football Sundays in Hoboken.
I know. The places get hectic out there. Like
hectic.
Is it Texas, Arizona? Like when you get off the path, it's always got
Pig and Parrot, everything.
Wicked
but like,
Wolf.
Great thing also, this is why I also love Hoboken. Health and wellness is so big. So I'm sober for 2 years in September. And on the weekends, like we do a lot of health. There's no weekend you don't go and there's not like a run event, a fitness event on the pier, outside, the Alessio's Terrace, cold plunges, saunas, and that's happening almost every weekend during the summer in Hoboken. It's a big health and wellness community.
And I love that about it. Favorite rooftop spot to get a mocktail?
Oh my God.
Or a place to get a mocktail.
Truthfully, there's not a lot of rooftops in Hoboken, but I would say
That's true.
There really isn't. It's crazy. Metropolis, the one downtown.
Ooh.
What it used to be, it's a 3-floor bar. But Metropolis downtown is like my favorite.
I haven't been there.
It's right. No, so that's City Bistro.
City Bistro's got the roof.
City Bistro has a roof. Metropolis is by Texas, Arizona.
Okay, I haven't been there yet.
Yes.
If somebody's visiting Hoboken for a day, where are you taking them to eat?
Oh my God, this is a lot of pressure. Okay, wait. Dinner, lunch, breakfast. Is that where? Because like if I'm going to breakfast, truthfully, I'm probably walking to Alessio's. Alessio's by the terrace, the terrace Alessio's.
Okay.
Like if I'm going for dinner, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Don't even tell me it's up the street. And I'm like thinking, bin 14 because it's gluten-free too. But it's like such a small, beautiful little spot. My parents like loved it when I took them there. And it's right up the street from Iron Gray. So everything's walking distance. Iron Gray's so weird. But
so weird 14, how that works out.
It's gluten-free. It's like such a beautiful place. It's a little small place. And outside, like the terrace part is beautiful.
Cute. Love it. Okay. Washington Street walk or waterfront run? This one's easy.
Oh, I think a Washington Street walk.
over the waterfront. Ooh,
I don't want to.
Spicy choice.
I know. Well, like it just represents the culture of Hoboken. Like a view's a view. Don't get me wrong. There's beautiful, but like the culture of Hoboken's on Washington Street. Like it's bopping.
Yep.
We bopping.
Yep. Okay, last one. Go to order at your go-to spot.
Oh my God. Okay. People will probably be surprised by this, but GTK in Hoboken has a buffalo chicken Caesar wrap that's gluten-free and it is straight fire. It's like,
wait, you've even posted about that on your page before, on your Instagram.
on my Instagram recently, yeah. And then like that I'll always post my fresh mozzarella spot, which is M&P.
What you say you always have to get when your family's
My family will not let me come home without it. It's like 3 to 4 pounds of fresh mozz every family holiday because there's meats hanging on the wall and you only pay in cash and that's where you want it.
Very Italian.
Very Italian.
Oh my God. Do they do the Maltz Fest?
So just to let you know how good they are, they do Mutz Fest every single year, and they won every single year. That it was almost becoming like, M&P wins again. So they were like, listen, we don't want to do a contest anymore. Let's have everybody come out and bring all their fresh mutz because they won so many times. Do
they put crack in it? Like what is
trophies
it?
are everywhere. They're like, listen, Courtney, look at all our trophies.
Look at all our trophies. So they're
like, now it's almost like, just come to support the cause.
Oh gosh, everybody wins. No, I'd be like, give me the trophy.
Yeah, I'm like, don't go against the trophy. Just win the trophy.
Yeah. Okay. Congrats. We finished the game. You did a great job.
I love games.
That's going to be a good one for social to clip up.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the other part of your life on top of your philanthropy, being a gym owner, and that is your competition side.
Oh my God, yes.
How do you protect your own training while also being a freaking business owner? Like, I don't understand how you get the time to...
It's not easy.
To train folks and then train yourself and take care of a business and your family. Like, just how do you do it?
Yeah. So, again, I'm taking a little bit of break from High Rocks because there's something coming to the U.S. called Ethics. And it's going to be brand new into like, it's almost like CrossFit. So it's 3 events that happen. And it's right now in Europe. It's very big, but it's going to be coming to the US towards the end of the year. But it's like an endurance event, a strength event, and then a Metcon event. Almost like CrossFit. It's going to become very big. And I've found out about it. So I hope to train towards the end of the year of that. But basically what I do, I did individual for so long in the competition space. And then I was like, this sucks. Training by yourself. So I make sure whatever I do now, I do teams so somebody else holds me accountable. I think that's what makes it a safe haven and also makes it fun for doing competition now, almost 11 years because I started in the CrossFit space. I do better as team. I want to have fun with it this many years later, being 37 years old, like still doing it. Like I compete girls against in my 20s. And we're trying to podium out here. Like, I don't care that I'm 37. Like, I'm going to run you over. So
watch out, sis.
Yeah. Like, I don't care. I'm going to show you that I can still do this and I can still have fun with it. Because people take it too seriously sometimes. I'm like, you forget why we do these things. Yeah. It's because other people cannot. And we still are existing on this earth. And we can walk and we wake up every morning and we can sip water when other people can't. So I try to have fun with it. So I'm always like doing team stuff or doubles or whatever you want to call it.
The most important question of the entire podcast. Dun, 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 dun. What was it like meeting The Rock?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I've interviewed him once before. He's so nice.
Wait, you interviewed him?
Yes, for work.
Tell me this.
He was very PR trained. Like he was nice. And I interviewed his ex-wife too. They were doing that was for the XFL when he started
when he was like he bought it. Yeah,
or whatever it was. Yeah.
I mean,
he was nice, but you met him in person. Mine was like via
Zoom. Okay. Yeah. Number 1, oh man, he's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm 5'9", if like people don't know. So he's like 6 foot, and he makes me feel like a child. Like he hugged me, and I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Like it was like I melted. I was like, oh my God, I'm in his nook. There's not many men.
I'm in his nook.
I'm in his nook. You know, he hugged me. Also, he loves people from Jersey because his ex-wife, who he still works with and does, she is.
I love their relationship. They're very cool with each other.
They're very cool, and they like their daughter comes first between them, and like they're very business, and he's very family oriented, so he loves people from Jersey. He's like, if I come to Jersey, I was like, homie, you can't just like pop up into Jersey and like I'm gonna sort of like pop in. I was like, you can't do that,
dude.
But he's very nice. He's very authentic. He loves when you do treat him like a human being when you are in person, and he's just like. It just showed me that you can be in a space of like leadership and still be normal and human being and give back. Like you wouldn't believe. Like he gives back like you wouldn't believe. And he does a lot of it on the DL. Like,
which is what I love. Because
he gets picked up by reporters being like, oh, he gave away a free car, or the person that took him in, a lot of people don't know the story. It got picked up by PR, but he didn't do it for PR. It got picked up by it. But the person who took him in, I guess he was living in a trailer with this guy, and this guy was like mowing lawns for a living, and he found out where he lived. He took him in when he was doing WWE and had no money. So he was like, The Rock was broke. And this guy took him in and was like, don't worry, I got you. Paid for his whole way. And I think the guy like mowed lawns for a living or something like that. I could be really wrong on that career, but I knew it was something with grounds work. So The Rock found out where he lived like years later, and let's just say he gave him a lump sum of money that is very confidential, and he'll never have to work a day in his life ever again. And The Rock didn't do it because it got picked up by like months later. The Rock didn't think it was ever going to get picked up.
But like that kind of stuff is like you're blessed. Like you are going to be blessed when you bless others like that, and that makes me.
That's why
that
like,
makes
any
me happy.
donations or anybody like they come to me. It's very big for donation season right now. Even the woman who cleans our gym, she came to me. She's like, my daughter wants to be in cheerleading, and I gave a nice secret donation. I didn't think she was going to find out, but then she found out because it was under Iron Grace LLC, and she told Gab, and she was like, Courtney put a donation in for my cheerleading. The woman, like her daughter does cheerleading. I was like, crap. Like, how did you find out? Stop snitching. She's like, that was really nice of you. I was like, no, whatever you put out, you will get back.
Yeah.
So.
I love that.
Yeah, but I thought it was behind the scenes. Damn me. I was so dumb. I was like, it's under my LLC. Stupid.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. What is competing taught you about leading, or is it the other way around?
Oh no. Oh my God. I think it's both. It teaches both ways. I think it's competing. People have come from so much less and made it work.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like to take the day in and be like, damn, there's people with a lot less than me. So I think it's like appreciating where I come from and the space that I come from. And also, when you go into the competition world, like in High Rocks, it's great. You see the adaptive divisions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And like, they beast the competitions. It makes you pray, and it makes you just sit back and be like, damn, I'm lucky. I'm really, really lucky. I think that's what it taught me. And again, like there's people who don't wake up every single day, and there's people who wake up with challenges every single day. So we good on the end of the day.
So I want to flip the curtain a little bit. People see the gym, the clips and all of that, but might not know exactly, what you go through on a daily basis, which you said, anxiety can come with it, which I can only imagine. Like you have so much on your shoulders at all times. But what for you has been the hardest thing since opening Iron Grace? And it could be anything.
Yeah.
If you feel okay sharing it.
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
I get told I ask a lot of personal questions on
Please
here.
ask all the personal questions.
Troy was like, you should have prepped me for this.
Shut up, Troy. No, I think.
Didn't he?
But this is the problem. Yeah, this is a podcast. And I do think there's a lot of influencers out there, or people with big reach, and they're not authentic to what is happening. And I'm like, you could be impacting so many lives if you were just honest of what is going on.
Right.
Please.
Right.
I will say, obviously, like financially, it is wild. I don't have any investors. I don't have any backing like that. So to do it all on my own as a female and like raise the money on my own and be like paying your bills every single month is probably very stressful. It's like the most complicated in the space. It's like, I got bills to pay at the end of the day, and I got to pay for my own bills, my own lifestyle, and other people depend on me. And having you guys in my space, I feel very responsible. And I know it's not on me, but to also give you guys a good life. Like, I think I live a good life. And a good life to me is being able to afford everything on a menu. When I was growing up, I could only pick from certain parts of the menu because we couldn't afford everything. And it was a luxury to go out to eat. So to go out to eat, and like when my friends are with me or my baby cousins are with me, I'm like, get whatever you want. Don't even look at the price. That's success to me. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need champagne wishes and caviar dreams. I'm like, I go out to a restaurant and I can go in and be like my baby cousins. I'm like, don't even look at the prices. Whatever you want, you can get, and you get 3 of them. You know what I mean? So, or to pick up a bill here and there, like, that's cool. So I want to make sure that whatever I live, that you guys can live too. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be, I hate the owners that like drive really nice cars or have really nice houses, but then their employees are struggling.
Yeah.
Use a bitch. I hate that because I lived with like boss like that. I'm like, wait, you have 3 cars in the driveway, but then I'm eating ramen in the background. Like,
makes no sense. Makes no sense.
How are you not sacrificing for your team to lead by example?
Yeah, I wish I could say more about that.
So like, I want to make sure that you guys are all comfortable living whatever success means to you at the end of the day. And I'm not saying I'm providing you guys Benzes either at the end of the day, but like whatever's comfortable for you guys, that like you're not struggling with rent and like praying like, am I going to make the bills?
Dude.
You know what I mean? Like, I know you expressed to me when you're like, clients, whatever clients you gave me, like paid my entire rent. And that meant a lot to me.
Girl.
That meant a lot. Or like, one of our trainers, I won't say her name, but she's like, because of you, I'm going to go leave my roommates and live on my own, hopefully by the fall. Like on my own in the Heights somewhere on the Heights. And I'll tell you after the podcast who that is. But
yeah.
And I was like, she's like, you help. And I was like, oh, that means something to me. Like, I'm like, cool. I will help you move out on your own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and there's a couple of people who are going to live on their own, or they can go and have restaurant dinners without having credit card debt. Like, cool.
And this is a perfect girl. Were you reading my mind? Because this is the perfect transition into what I was gonna. I wanted to share how I got a part of Iron Grace too. So I don't know if I've actually shared this on the podcast or not, but when I first really like you were like, hey, Iron Grace, would you want to be a trainer? Yeah. I forget how that kind of happened, but
I forget how it happened too. Well, you were always you were part of my life for a couple of years. So
yeah. But it was a weird time in my life when I first started training at Iron Grace, because I was going from full-time sports reporter to full-time, trying to be like, okay, am I going to be a full-time trainer? Yeah. And cycling. And I had no idea what I was going to do.
Right.
And you were such a strong person for me. You're like, girl, we're going to figure it out. I'm going to help you out. And I really say this like with all honesty, like Courtney is one of the most humble, kind, giving people I've ever met.
Stop.
And if it wasn't for you, girl, I wouldn't be the trainer I am now, or also be able to pay my rent like I am. Yeah. So seriously, like another story, like you helped me so much. And like the trainers I've met at Iron Grace are so kind. My clients are a blessing, but you've been a blessing in my life. So
thank you so much. Don't make me cry on this podcast.
Stop. That I hope you do. Cry for the clicks. No, but seriously, like you have helped me out so much, and it's so nice to know that other trainers feel the same way. Because, like, girl, what you've done, it's huge. And
thank you. No, seriously, I always tell people like I'm not saying I'm rich with money, but I feel like I'm very rich in my soul, and that. You don't understand. If you're not living a life where you're rich in your soul, like, I don't...
Depressing.
It's depressing. You got 2 million materialistic things around you, but you're not impacting one human being. Damn, I feel bad.
Sad life. Yeah.
It's a sad life.
But you should be really proud of yourself.
Thank you
and
so much.
I'm sorry that the times when you maybe have felt lonely or it's felt like a lot, because I can only imagine. But I want to say thank you.
Oh, no.
Because it means the world to me. You've been a huge blessing. So.
No, you guys make an impact on me too. So let's all be serious. You guys make me grow. You make me change. You make me see different points of view. And I'm very humbled and I'm very blessed by it. Yeah. So.
Well, if you guys ever get the chance to meet Courtney or go to Iron Grace, I promise you.
Thank you. Please
she lives up to the hype of who she is. But again, I'm excited to see where Iron Grace is going to go for you, and hopefully if you maybe open up another one, but which you did mention. But so 5 years from now, do you have a vision for Iron Grace, or do you have anything that you're like, okay, I want it to go here, there, or are you just trying to survive in?
I mean, it's almost, I definitely want to appreciate like living in moments a lot more. Right. That would definitely be it. But I definitely hope to have like mini Iron Graces everywhere and impact communities. And also like, I hope to almost have, I love motivational speaking. I love speaking a lot to young kids or young adults or people older than me too. If I impact them, that's great too. I'm just saying, I hope to almost have something called like Iron Grace Method.
Ooh.
And, it's actually a friend of mine, Keely, her boyfriend brought it up to me and was like, I would love to sit down with you one day and almost do a mentorship type of thing called Iron Grace Method and how to help people grow in their own way.
That's really cool.
So I hope to have something like that in the long run. So we'll see, crossing fingers, but definitely like a second location, mini locations. And who knows, like a mentorship type of stage process steps along the way.
I like
Tell people,
this.
grab them out of anybody who needs help.
Girl, you absolutely could do that. I'm excited. What was the hand up?
He was just being like,
you were like, preach. Okay.
Preach.
Okay. I was like, do we got to re-record? Okay. So kind of closing it out here. So, obviously somebody could be listening right now. They could be in their car, the gym, work, and they're sitting on a big idea, but they're the first in their family to do it, and they don't know where to start, and they're scared. So what would be your piece of advice for them? Like, what's a first good call you should make in going after your dream?
Talk about it, and talk about it a lot. Like, you don't know who you're going to say what to and how they're going to be like, wait, you should, or wait, I have an idea for you, or
I know a person.
Yes. Like, I always talk about things out loud because then it will manifest over time. You really don't know who you're going to run into and impact, or you're going to be, and then be like, wait, I have an idea, or they're going to help you along the way. So talk about it to everybody.
So if somebody walked into Iron Grace tomorrow and was like, what's the best decision you ever made? What would you say that is?
Oh my God, the best decision I ever made? It's not even the best decision I want to say I ever made, but man, all those people that told you no, and you're crying in a corner and you're crying in the shower at night and you're like, how the hell is this going to work? It will all work out. It's so crazy. It's like personal, but like every man that screwed you over in relationships, or every friend that said no, or anybody, like, guys, you don't understand. It will all work out.
It's gonna be fine. And a lot of the times the stress is just like, you just think you can't control anything, but it's like, okay, what is worrying gonna do to help a situation anyways?
Yeah, but not to bring it back to like faith. And I'm finding a lot more faith this year, but I do think God, or whoever your higher power is, whatever you believe in, puts in so many roadblocks because you're just not ready yet. And I can't explain how much it's
a blessing.
It's a blessing. Like, he was, no, not now. No, or you weren't strong enough yet. So I have to hit you with 20 more other things, because now you're going to be strong enough. So when something like that comes your way,
you're going to be ready for it.
I can handle this with grace. I can handle this
with grace.
Yeah, I can handle this with strength and grace, because you weren't ready before. You would have freaked out. You would have lost your damn mind. And like, don't worry, you're gonna be good now. So I can't express it enough that like it will all work out.
I love that. So last one, what is a good call you're still trying to make right now?
A good call that I'm still trying to make right now?
Yeah.
I kind of said this before, but appreciating like the now moments and the small moments. I don't take it in enough. I'm not like, this is such a cool moment, and so cool to be sitting with you, and like
so cool to sit with you.
Yeah, it's so cool to be sitting with you, and like looking 2 years. Like, I think we've been friends for almost 2 or 3 years now. Yeah,
which is crazy to think about.
Meeting you, and I'm just like, wow,
little Steph.
Like, Steph introduced us. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, how cool this all comes back around. Like, and sitting in the moment and appreciating, like, hell yeah. Yes. All the small and little things in between. Yeah.
Well, was there anything else that you wanted to say before we close?
Anything else I wanted to say?
Anything that you want to say that you haven't said?
No, I just want to always have like it's not about the glitz and the glamour. Most of the time, I kind of like posted about this the other day too. Everything always comes back to a friggin' post or something like that. Right? Don't you like see a meme and you're like, this is my life right now.
Always.
This spoke to me.
Always.
It's just it's about appreciating like what sets you on fire is what I want to tell people. It's really about appreciating, like, sometimes I want people to look back at me now and be like, damn, that woman's a bull. Like, she can't be messed with. You know what I mean? And like, you are the spine that held it together while everything else was breaking. And I hope people will take that in a lot more, of being authentic in their own skin, to be like, 9 million things are going to come at me, but trust me, like, again, it's all going to work out. And how can I say this in the best way? But like, grit will rise, and you'll be good. You'll be good.
Love it.
Yes.
Well, Courtney, of course, thank you again for coming. You're the freaking best. I love you so much. I'm grateful for you. And we got good audio this time. So
my God, these mics.
The setup is great. So Iron Grace, 1317 Willow Ave. Can I share that address?
Yeah, 1317. Yeah. You could Google it too. So I mean, I guess we can share it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Willow Ave.
I was like, I don't want to like call it out and like stalkers. But
Yeah. I guess you can Google it, so it's all good.
1317 Willow Ave. Go follow her at Courtney_Roselle. And go tell your friends about this episode. I hope this helps you guys.
Yes.
Uplift you all. Go get Courtney a follow. And
thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.